YTL Power International Berhad is taking the lead in Malaysia's artificial intelligence AI revolution, driving large-scale technological transformation through its state-of-the-art AI data center campus in Kulai, Johor, a project that underscores Malaysia's emergence as a regional AI hub. The massive campus, powered by NVIDIA's cutting-edge liquid-cooled NVL72 Grace Blackwell GB200 GPUs is expected to reach full capacity within 2 years. The Malaysian media had the opportunity to interview YTL Power Managing Director Dato Sri Yeo Sok Hong in Gwangju, South Korea.
Yes, as you know, Jensen visited Malaysia 22 months ago to find a destination to build AI in the region, and he found that Malaysia is the best place to put an AI hub because of our abundance of electricity, water and land and the resources that we have. So in the 22 months, Malaysia has been transformed. If you see the progress in Johor into already a major AI hub in the region. So the Prime Minister was very pleased that in a short while of 22 months, so much progress have been done through AI in Malaysia. So moving forward, the Prime Minister also wanted to have ideas from Jensen to have a committee to give him ideas on how to further accelerate this AI program in Malaysia. So this is very exciting, and I think what we have now in Malaysia is that we have all the compute power in terms of the NVIDIA chipsets that are already operational in our Kulai data center. We also have our large language model, the LLM called Ilmu, which means that Malaysia has the ability to do their own sovereign AI. Meaning to say that all these data will be done through our LLM, which is Malaysian-owned, IP-owned by Malaysians, and all this will be subjected to the sovereignty of Malaysia. So for countries who want to implement AI, especially third world countries, we will be one of those that are in the forefront of AI, in that we are able to develop our own ecosystem so that we don't have to peril the likes of the world. So for YTL, the investment is of two nature. One is the infrastructure aspect of the investment, which is the data centers, which we have invested 10 billion. The other is the solution side, which is the large language model and the applications that comes with it. So if you have noticed, we just launched our Right Bank. It is the first AI bank in the world. And this is an example of how the AI is being powered by our Malaysian LLM using our Malaysian infrastructure of our data and the compute power in Malaysia. So already, with the launch of this Ilmu, there are already 200 companies in Malaysia, startup companies, that are already talking to us how to connect to our APIs and how to begin to develop that. And we have a program also with the government to support them by giving them preferential tokens so that they are able to use these compute powers at very reasonable prices to develop their solutions. It is already operational. Customers are already beginning to use it already, and we are now talking about further expansion. The speed of further expansion will be also very reliant on the adaptation of Malaysian governments on the AI utilization. This month we have taken over, and it's already been commissioned and is ready for use. Yeah, we already have a huge campus. It is a green data center in that we have solar power that is empowering the electricity supply. On top of that, we have got 600 megawatts of the national utility, which backs up the power requirements of these clusters. So Malaysia, we will have, we already have 300 megawatts being built and commissioned on the site. So it's growing at a very rapid pace, and we reckon in the next 2 years, this will be fully occupied. We are not announcing any numbers, but as you know, we are not just doing with NVIDIA. There are other data centers, a lot of hyperscalers, international hyperscalers, that are also on this campus. I think we are in the forefront in the region, in that because we have our own Malaysian-owned infrastructure, we have our own large language models, and which is the brain behind all the solutions. So with this, we can quickly translate this into applications. Like I said, if you are using Right Bank today, it is powered by Malaysian infrastructure already. So more and more solutions will be found, and very quickly too. And Malaysia, as you know, is a very stable government, and once the major players all over the world have chosen Malaysia, and Johor in particular, to be their base, it will only grow from here. Because it is when you have an international operations like this and such huge investments, you can't be shifting from one place to another. This is how Malaysia was once the biggest semiconductor player in the region. And I think the AI data centers will also enjoy the same catalyst, the same form of investment. It is the place of choice in Southeast Asia now for building data centers. Okay. Oh yeah, I mean, we have implemented a lot of things, and we are now, on the solution side, like I said, the ELMO will be powering a lot of solutions, all right, from banking solutions. For example, a lot of private and confidential data are required in certain industries like banks and all that. They will be the fastest to adopt this because of the sovereignty of data. So all these things are coming up very quickly now, and the implementation is getting very fast. And the important thing is that we have proven that Malaysia has the expertise and the capability of implementing this successfully. So just in case we are doubting that we don't have the resources or the manpower or the capability to do this, this project has shown that, and also confirmed by Jensen himself, that Malaysia is indeed leading in the region already. Okay, I think it is for Malaysia, as far as the government is concerned, the most important thing is how do you transform very quickly this AI technology to improve the service to the rakyat. For example, when you talk about healthcare, today the technology for healthcare is such, if you have already, like Malaysia has, 5G connectivity, AI, what it means is that today you do not have to send a patient to Kuala Lumpur to do a checkup, all right? Simple checkups can be done through AI, and all these valuations can be done. If we are short of radiographers, say short of people to evaluate some of these things, this can be done by expert of pools of doctors rather than individuals. So resources can be put together, communications can be done, it is going to transform. So why is it important to have a Malaysian-owned large language model? It means that it is localized. It can speak our dialect. It can speak our language. So today, when we are seeing things, we are still used to the fact that it's text. That means we have a text, there's a reply. In future, the AI is only going to be spoken. So you can imagine our machis or pachis in the kampungs. They may not type, but they can speak. And that AI is going to be able to interact with her and guide her without her having to transform technology, learning how to type and how to do all this digital. Is going to be very different. So the beauty about AI is that it's not only text, it's going to be voice, it's going to be vision, it's going to, so services can be converted very easily, and cost of doing it is going to be much easier. And it's going to be 24-hour service. And also, it's not so much a human service that that will be so much more difficult. So it is like this that I think especially in the rural areas, that this technology has to be given, has to be brought, right? For example, today, if you look at our right bank, you can open an account in 2 minutes. You don't have to make an appointment to go to a bank branch. If you are in a kampung, isn't that great? Right? You can transfer money, or your children can transfer money to you. You can spend it in your kampung and all that. You don't need necessary cash, and you don't need to be transported somewhere. If you're paying your bills, everything is easier. Okay, so technology is going to come, and it's going to ease the life. And that's what our Prime Minister and the government wants this to succeed, because it knows that this is the way to improve services for the rakyat. This is in Kulai. We still have 300 megawatts capacity to be filled up. And of course,
within the same area?
Within the same campus. Right. And of course, we have new campuses in KL and other places as well.
So in 2 years, it's not just Kulai, it's also...
Yeah, all over. We are growing very fast. We are in Selangor, we are in every place now. Okay. But I think the important thing is the full integration on infrastructure and solutions. Right. It's no point when you have infrastructure when you have no solutions, all right? Because you still cannot get out the product. You are still waiting for someone to give you a solution. But now our young people can now use this compute power and devise their own solutions. So you'll be surprised. I personally, when you look at the bank, and this right bank is 100% designed by our Malaysian capabilities, our Malaysian engineers. And so it proves the point that we have those capabilities. And now we get a lot of calls, a lot of contacts from all over the world that wants to come back, because they see that Malaysia is advancing on AI, and they can come back and participate in this and do something for Malaysia. Before they are educated, they have done it, but no job in Malaysia. There is no. But with this, it opens up for them to come back and also help Malaysia quicken this process and acceleration of AI implementation. Yeah.